Welcome, folks, to the home of the Golden Gophers here in Minneapolis. This is a charged-up on-campus environment, and they are ready for this collision. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
See if I can screw this one.
The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Let's it go quickly. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
What's he doing?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I don't care as long as I keep pace with the ball at halftime.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So here we go, 3rd down, defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. That ball snagged for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today. And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 10, Minnesota 7.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Minnesota
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. And it'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Figured it out.
And he drops back in the gun. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Or it's snapped to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
And they'll take over first and second.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just third and 1.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He's going to pull it down and run. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Minnesota 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25.
I definitely thought this game would be a little bit different.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What just happened?
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is he hurt?
And it's good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And they stopped it, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, SC. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous
What up,
as a
Al?
wide receiver. He can catch the
What
ball
up,
underneath,
cameraman?
shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
How the draft go for your team?
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Who's that? New Orleans Saints.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half.
I guess everybody had an ample opportunity to do so.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Everybody had plenty of
The
time,
ball at the
plenty
30.
of
This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, score here, and it's just pretty much wrapped up.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1 play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. First down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Completion makes it 2nd down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Up and over the man. Touchdown.
Boy.
To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for
touchdown, Golden Gophers. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You could tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. That score is a great start.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
USC, number 81.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
USC, 48. Minnesota, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And looking for a big play here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
All right.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Handoff on a single back formation. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the tailback's got it again. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that short completion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To throw, it's Wade. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Pitch play to the back. Fighting him off. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, USC. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
USC 65, Minnesota 21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And here he comes now from the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Minnesota. It was a foot race and he won it.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
USC 62, Minnesota 28.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the kickoff will be returned. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Burns. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. Past the 20. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Southern California. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score USC 69, Minnesota 28.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get
What up,
those
guy?
safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Tackle made at the 1 yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Golden Gophers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8 yard line.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the USC offense will take over first and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. First down here for this offense. We're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Now we run a draw play. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. It's Wade. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
76. Minnesota, 35. Return runs out of bounds.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Appreciate you. Force wins the rest of the way until the Big Ten championship and playoffs. Playoffs. Who's Penn State play the rest of the way? He's got some work to do. Go right into a Madden game.